The Blackwell Companion to Science and Christianity is a reference work in science and religion, edited by J.B. Stump and Alan G. Padgett, and published by Wiley-Blackwell in 2012. It contains 54 new essays written by an international list of 55 authors, many of them leading scholars in the discipline of science and religion, and others new or up-and-coming voices in the field. The editors claim, "We are seeking to introduce and advance serious thinking in talking about science and Christianity, particularly as they interconnect. We are reflecting on the work of scientists and theologians, trying to find points of contact and points of tension which help to illuminate these practices and doctrines in clear, scholarly light." The book has received positive reviews in Choice, Reference Reviews, Themelios and Perspectives on Science and Christian Faith. The article by Sean and Carroll generated significant attention when it was discussed on the Huffington Post. Part 1. Historical Episodes. Early Christian Belief in Creation and the Beliefs Sustaining the Modern Scientific Endeavor, by Christopher B. Kaiser. The Copernican Revolution and the Galileo Affair, by Maurice A. Finocchiaro. Women, Mechanical Science, and God in the Early Modern Period, by Jacqueline Broad. Christian Responses to Darwinism in the Late 19th Century, by Peter J. Bowler. Science Falsely So-Called, Fundamentalism in Science, by Edward B. Davis. Part 2. Methodology. How to Relate Science and Christian Faith, by Michael Stenmark. Authority, by Nicholas Redshirt. Feminist Philosophies of Science, Towards a Prophetic Epistemology, by Lisa L. Stenmark. Practical Objectivity, Keeping Natural Science Natural, Alan G. Padgett. The Evolutionary Argument Against Naturalism, by Alvin Plantinga. Part 3. Natural Theology. Arguments to God from the Observable Universe, by Richard Swinburne. God of the Gaps Arguments, by Gregory E. Gansel. Natural Theology After Modernism, by J.B. Stump. Religious Epistemology Personified, God Without Natural Theology, by Paul K. Moser. Problems for Christian Natural Theology, by Alexander R. Pruss and Richard M. Gale. Part 4. Cosmology and Physics. Modern Cosmology and Christian Theology, by Stephen M. Barr. Does the Universe Need God? By Sean Carroll. Does God Love the Multiverse? By Don M. Page. The Fine-Tuning of the Cosmos, A Fresh Look at Its Implications, by Robin Collins. Quantum Theory in Theology, by Rodney D. Holder. Part 5. Evolution. Creation and Evolution, by Dennis R. Alexander. Darwinism and Atheism, A Marriage Made in Heaven, by Michael Roos. Creation and Evolutionary Convergence, by Simon Conway Morris. Signature in the Cell, Intelligent Design in the DNA Enigma, by Stephen C. Meyer. Darwin and Intelligent Design, by Francisco J. Ayala. Christianity and Human Evolution, by John F. Hott. Christian Theism and Life on Earth, by Paul Draper. Part 6. The Human Sciences. Toward a Cognitive Science of Christianity, by Justin L. Barrett. The Third Wound, Has Psychology Banished the Ghost from the Machine? By Dylan Evans. Sociology and Christianity, by John H. Evans and Michael S. Evans. Economics and Christian Faith, by Robin J. Clay. Part 7. Christian Bioethics. Shaping Human Life at the Molecular Level, by James C. Peterson. An Inclusive Framework for Stem Cell Research, by John F. Kilder. The Problem of Transhumanism in the Light of Philosophy and Theology, by Philippe Gagnon. Ecology and the Environment, Lisa H. Sideris. Part 8. Metaphysical Implications. Free Will and Rational Choice, by Ejalo. Science, Religion, and Infinity, by Graham Oppy. God and Abstract Objects, by William Lane Craig. Laws of Nature, by Lydia Yater. Part 9. The Mind. Christianity, Neuroscience, and Dualism, by J.P. Moreland. The Emergence of Persons, by William Hesker. Christianity and the Extended Mind Thesis, by Lynn Rutter Baker. In Whose Image? Artificial Intelligence and the Imago Dei, by Noreen Hertzfeld. How Science Lost Its Soul, and Religion Handed It Back, by Julian Baggini. Part 10. Theology. The Trinity and Scientific Reality, by John Polkinghorn. God and Miracle in an Age of Science, by Alan G. Padgett. Eschatology in Science and Theology, by Robert John Russell. The Quest for Transcendence in Theology and Cosmology, by Alexei V. Nesteruk. Part 11, Significant Figures of the 20th Century in Science and Christianity. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, by James F. Salmon. Thomas F. Torrance, by De Pioluoma. Arthur Peacock, by T. De Smedes. Ian G. Garber, by Nathan J. Hullanger. Wolfhard Pannenberg, by Hans Swartz. John Polkinshorn, by Christopher C. Knight.